Jenna and Gleb just danced. First, I gotta talk about last week, though. They did a contemporary. It was, by the way, she's gone through a hard time. Her dance was, her most memorable of the year was this year. She had her baby at the beginning of the year, and then she got separated from her husband. She's had a really hard time. She talked about how when she was 19, she was in a relationship, and the man knocked her unconscious. And she heard a few years ago that man had committed suicide. And she was finally able to tell people what he did. She was scared before that. And I think her contemporary really showed that passion she had. That, I don't know, just, I think it was a lot less awkward choreography than like Ryan's or Tara's. It got 2 9s and an 8. It was really passionate. It felt like a lot better rumba, but not fantastic. This week though, Argentine Tango, Gleb said, "I want to make this dance the sexiest dance ever on Dancing with the Stars." You know what? They might have. Boy, that was sexy. They said she really, as far as a technical thing, she really took the judges' comments on board. She fixed her shoulders. She really was on it for technique. But boy, they have chemistry out there. It was super sexy. Bruno fell over. It was really, really good. And then they got in a shower. Oh, there was literally a hose on stage. It started in bed, and of course, you know where it would go from that. It was insane. And it got all tens. Boy, the audience was going crazy. Well, but I forgot to tell you, they revealed some more fates. They said that Laurie and Val and Maureen and Artem are safe. But Calvin and Lindsay and Jenna and Gleb join Amber and Max in jeopardy. Boy. Boy, Jenna or Calvin, that's going to be a heartbreak. I think it'll be Amber, but you never know with this show. So Maureen and Artem just danced. They had a samba. But last week, she danced a real nice foxtrot about when she met her husband. It was just really nice and pleasant. She got all 8s. But she's always been, kind of in her head. And that's really not uncommon for child stars. Candace Cameron Bure was like that. She had to go see a counselor to see what was going on with her. But this week she had a samba. I feel like she tried to get in the mood, but she was still in her head a lot of the time. And I think she messed up her footwork just a little bit right in one spot. But it was clean, but there were just times where I feel like she could have gone for it more. Calvin and Lindsay. Wow. So that was what I thought this week. Last week, I thought it was a little underwhelming. It's still really good. He got all 8s. It was a jazz. It wasn't really that intriguing of a story. Well, I guess it kind of is, but I think there were some more intriguing ones. His story was, I think it was in 2012, 2013, where he beat Season 2 runner-up Jerry Rice's all-time running record or whatever for the NFL, it was cool, but I feel like there were more intriguing stories for Most Memorable Year Night. He did a jazz dance to Ain't No Mountain High Enough. I mean, he was doing really well, but I felt like he was kind of holding back. I think it was unintentional, but it just kind of wasn't as high energy as he's been in the past. But tonight, Argentine Tango, Wow. Came out sharper than ever. Like, I was like amazed just looking at his footwork. Then he got into some lifts, and Carrie Ann was right. Those were some of the best lifts in the history of the show. It looked like Lindsay did like a triple cartwheel, but all with Calvin moving her. And several others. Just really, really good lifts. He's back, but I'm hoping he's not leaving. He's in jeopardy. Him, Jana, and who's the other one? Amber, right. I hope Calvin is back because he is fantastic. He got a 10 from Pitbull, a 9 from the other 3 judges, but man, that was one of the best dances of the night. So hopefully he's safe. I don't know. I really don't know if he's safe or not, but I really think he's one of the best in the competition. So I hope he's safe. So Laurie and Val just finished dancing their salsa. I'm talking during the show because they're about to probably eliminate, and I won't have time before the elimination. It looked clean from what I can see, but it was really distracting. There were like lights going on, like where their knees and down were, and it was really hard. There was like a glare, and a lot of the time I couldn't really tell if her footwork was on point or not, but probably was, just I couldn't see it too well. And the over-the-head arm movements look pretty good. She's back. Well, last week she had a little bit of a slip up. She got a 9 and 2/8. There was a part in the beginning that Carrie Ann thought was a little unnecessary, but I believe her most memorable year was this year, going to the Olympics and being on Dancing with the Stars, and apparently she made one little misstep in the Paso Doble, and apparently it just wasn't quite as good, but it was so competitive it put her second to the bottom. But Julianne's saying like her hips weren't on it too good this week, but I don't know, it looked really clean to me from what I could see. But she's one of the best, no doubt about that. She got 3 9s and a 10. Pretty accurate. Now it's the elimination. It's Amber and Max. I feel bad for her, but I'm glad it's not Calvin or Jana. They were some of the best. I feel bad for Max. You know, he came back after so many seasons, and he did all right though. He said he will not be back for season 24 because he wants to be with PETA through with a newborn child. So yeah. Yeah. He said he's ready for diaper duty. That's what he's gonna be doing. Oh, that's true. Ryan and Tara at the bottom. Unless you consider Amber at the bottom. No. Well, she's gone though. Yeah. Good night though. It's been a really good night of dancing. So, who do I think will be leaving next week? I think it'll be Ryan. I think Tara's really got a fan base going. Not that Ryan doesn't, but I feel like Tara's really affected people throughout the competition, and I don't think the fact that she got one score that was a little bit lower is going to get her out. And Ryan's been not doing great the entire season. I don't think it'll be Maureen. I think they got like 1 point higher, because I think she's also got a really, really strong fan base. I just feel like Ryan's doing better, but he's still not the greatest. So I think it'll be Ryan. So yeah, I think tonight the standout was certainly Jana and Gleb. They went from like middle of the pack to getting all 10s. I wasn't going to say this before, but I think they may be in the finals. Just off how much they improved. And I think if they keep going like that, they could win. Really, I never thought I'd say that. The problem is, I don't think she's got that much of a fan base, so I don't think she'll win, but she may be second or third. You never know. Anyway, one of my favorite shows. There it is. I'm just a bear living a crazy life.